Parker here, and he's got some Laguna Woods Village updates for us. Happy Monday.
Hey, good morning to you.
Here we are again.
That's right.
So we'll start off with a few COVID numbers. Hopefully they're a little bit better.
They have gone down just a slight from Friday when we talked. So we're talking on the board there. You see the hospitalizations at 162 and the ICUs at 59. Those both are down just a little bit from what we saw Friday. So that's a good number. Up there in the orange, a real good number. No reported deaths. So that's nice to see. And so trending in the right direction. Again, the big issue for the county right now is that they still have to get over the per $100,000 100,000 units calculation. So if they can get that below 4, then they have the chance to go into that substantial tier, which is tier.
We're still at 4.6.
Where we're at now, to go into that moderate tier, which is tier 3. But they got to get that 4.6 down to below 4.
And that's not changing. I mean, that's kind of been steady now.
It's been there, and that's because everywhere has seen that spike in new cases. Throughout the United States, it's being seen even more than California, which is a good thing. And I think that relates back to, again, everybody wearing their masks and social distancing has been pretty effective here in the state. The more you open up facilities, though, the greater risk you run in the spread of the virus. So that's one of the things that when we had the last holiday, we saw that spike back up. But that's a challenge. So if we can get that 4.6 down, Orange County can get that down below 4, then it's possible to go into the moderate tier. What I mentioned on Friday, though, that's interesting is another caveat for the governor is that he's also basically saying you have to look at your worst case scenario in the county, like a census area or a zip code area. And if you have let's say that in that area it's 5 instead of 4.6, you got to get that number down to below 4 too, not just an average of the county. So your hotspots need to get down too before they're going to allow you to move to that next tier.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously we have no control over the other cities, especially when you have concentrated cities like Anaheim. I mean, they had huge numbers there. Even in Newport Beach, there were large numbers. So how is it that we can influence those areas?
Well, I think, again, sending the message out that what works. And that this community's done a great job. Our cases are at 70, which still is basically the same place it's been. We did have one additional death reported, so we're at 8. But those numbers are very, very good. And so South Orange County has been pretty good. We've had a little spikes in San Clemente and here and there. But overall, South Orange County's done really well. It's in the higher density population areas that you see a little bit of the spiking.
Well, I know that we'll be talking to Lisa Bartlett and our assemblywoman and things like that, so hopefully they can shed some light on that particular situation, because we want to make sure that everybody knows, look, we're doing a great job, so should you, so that we can get that number down and it will benefit everybody. Exactly,
and we want to make sure that everybody's doing it because people don't just stay in their community. You know, they go out to shop, they go out to eat, people from LA County come into Orange County, same way Orange County goes out to other counties. So it is the potential of spreading that is so critical to that social distancing, wearing the mask, and hopefully, in the not too distant, we get a vaccine.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you for the information on that and the numbers. Now there's an outage here in Laguna Woods Village. Tell us about that.
So we've had a network outage that has crippled our email system right now and the phones yesterday. Now some of the phones are back, and I want to make sure that if a resident has a security issue that they call security. That phone's working, and that's 949-580-1400.
Okay.
And so if you have a security question within the village, give security a call. That will also address the issue of gate clearances. They can go that route too.
Okay.
They can use Dwelling Live to, they can still go on our website.
So that's still available.
So
okay,
that's
good.
Still available.
It's just the email system?
It's just our emails right now. And then the phone system was also down, and that's starting, we're working on that to get that back up.
Okay, great.
So that may be, as we're talking, getting them back. But I also want to tell residents, in any case, whether our email's down or our phones are down, if you have an emergency, call 911.
Okay.
Don't hesitate to do that. Don't think that, the phones aren't working or anything like that. Maybe calling our phone system with resident services might not work. But if you have an emergency, call 911. Don't hesitate. It's very, very important for your health.
Okay, and we are not sure exactly when that's going to be up and running.
I don't have anything at this point in time as to, we're working on it diligently. Our IT department and staff have been working overnight on it. So we hope to have it up as soon as possible.
Okay, excellent. All right, good. What else do you have?
I just wanted to mention that as we talked about COVID-19, but we're entering flu season,
Yes.
Which impacts people sometimes as severely as potentially COVID-19, because you may not get 19, but you may get a severe flu. So over at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, they're going to have flu shots coming up on October 30th. It's up there on the screen. It's from 1 to 3. It's a drive-through system, and they're prioritizing it from alphabet for your last name. So A through M, 1 to 2, and then N through Z from 2 to 3. So nice couple hours, get your flu shot. Great way to do it, drive through if you're convenient-wise, or you can certainly get it through your own doctor or medical facility as well.
Yeah,
and I got mine last weekend.
You did? You got yours? Okay, well, I was going to go through the drive-through. I thought maybe that would be a good
There you
idea.
go.
But
18 or over. 18 or over.
18 or over, right. And the other cool thing about it is it's sponsored by several of our businesses here, Memorial Care and Kaiser Permanente and a variety of others. But you get a goodie bag at the end. So you should have waited. You could have gone through the drive-thru and got a goodie bag. But we'll have a lot more information about that because we're going to be speaking to the senior center in the next few days. So we're going to get all the information about that. But the good thing is you get a little goodie bag at the end.
That's great.
So that's all fun. All right.
Thank
you so much. Have a good day today, and we'll see you again on Friday.
Sounds great. Thank you, Lisa.
Okay. Now remember, even though we are having a network outage, if you have an emergency, please call 911. However, if it's just for security, you can call 580-1400. We'll be right back.